guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an experiment. Yes, experiment. I'm going to be trying 5 different deep conditioners on my hair, and I'm trying them all at the same time. The reason why I'm trying them all at the same time is because I feel like I will get to feel that, like, okay, like what's this one doing compared to this one and all that stuff. And I am ranking them by the scores that they get based on different criteria that I'm going to show you guys later on in the video. Okay, so if you're interested, keep watching, and you're about to see me looking crusty, so get ready. Alright guys, so I've already washed my hair. If you want to know what products I use in shampooing my hair, you can check on my YouTube channel, click on the iCard, or you can also follow me on Instagram. I always talk about my wash days on Instagram. Okay, so I have some hair sectioning clips and hair ties just to make for ease for putting my hair in 5 different sections. Okay, so I'm starting off with Olaplex number 8, and I'm taking 2 pumps of that at first and working it into my hair in this section in the front of my hair. And yeah, I'm adding more product as I go, as much as I need. I know they always say like dime size or whatever, but I never follow those instructions. I just put as much as my hair needs. So this moisture mask is kind of lightweight, so it wasn't really hard to work into the hair. As you can see, I'm able to like separate pretty easily, so I can get my twist in as I'm going along. Okay, so next up is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. And I'm just repeating the same steps that I did before, just basically putting the product on my hair as much as I need and twisting up in different sections. So it felt like this application wasn't as smooth as the first, but I'll talk about that more later after I've gone through all 5 sections. Alright, so on to the next one. We have the TGIN Miracle Repairx CPR treatment, and I find that this treatment was very sticky, elastic. I don't know what it was, but yeah, you saw what it looked like on screen. Anyway, that didn't really cause me any problems on application, but I think maybe I expected a little more because of the consistency I was feeling. But yeah, like I said, we'll get to all the talk about application in just a second. Alright, so next up is the As I Am Hydration Elation Intensive Conditioner, and this is like the old packaging. I don't know if the formulation is different, so that's something to keep in mind if you're going to be trying this conditioner. And yeah, it was easy to work through my hair, and I just put a hell of a lot of product as I usually do. And I'm just twisting up the section like I did the other sections. I just had a lot more twists here just because the section was bigger than I expected. Alright, so next up is the Shea Moisture JBCO Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask. All these deep conditioners have super long names, but we move. So this is probably one of the thickest deep conditioners out of the bunch, and you would expect that it would, give me a hard time to absorb into my hair and everything, but it really didn't. It was pretty easy to put on. Like I said before, I've used most of these deep conditioners before, and this is one I always return to. I'm probably going to leave this overnight just because I just shampooed my hair and I showered when I shampooed my hair, and then I was like, well, I don't want to shower again in like 6 hours or something. So I mean, I could, we'll see, maybe I can sweat enough or something to make the shower worth it. Does anybody else do that? Anyways, let me stop talking. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this on now. Okay, so I'm probably going to do like a full-on recap at the end, but I just wanted to say, like, I'm grading this deep conditioners on like 5 factors, and the first factor is like the slap on, like what it feels like when I'm just putting it in my hair for the first time. So there's some deep conditioners or detanglers. I'm saying deep conditioners because that's what I'm testing right now, but deep conditioners that you put on your hair and then you just put it on, and then like you can already like separate your hair and detangle and stuff at the initial stage. So I would say the one that did the best job for me is the hydration elation. Like, I don't know, like it just, separated pretty easily and everything. So, and I'm grading each like of the factors that I'm watching out of 5, right? So honestly I give hydration elation a 5, which is surprising because I don't be giving high scores like that. So yeah, you know it's something when I'm giving it a 5. I feel like Olaplex and Shea Moisture were tied for that. Even though they have really different textures, I feel like Olaplex and Shea Moisture like applied well, and you're able to like do this like opening up or like detangling stuff. I don't know why I'm saying opening up, but yeah, Olaplex and SM I give them a 4.5, like just behind As I Am. And then for TGIN I give it like a 4 sort of, because I don't know, I feel like you have to kind of do a lot of raking in of the product and all that stuff before you can actually like start to separate. So I put TGIN as a 4 out of 5. Briogeo was not it for me, I'm sorry. Like I find that every time I use it, because I've used it in comparison with the Shea Moisture mask as well, and I just find that on slap on it doesn't do as great. But maybe like after you sit on it, like doing this for a while, like when you go back, it's like okay, it's still not the easiest to detangle. I'll get there, because I'm just saying this because I've tried each individual like deep conditioner before, so it's still not as easy to detangle, but it does like, you know, melt into the hair more after it's absorbed a little bit more. But yeah, so that's the ranking for right now. And yeah, like I said, I'll show you a summary sheet at the end with all the factors like I'm grading them against, and then we'll see who the winner is for this test, okay? Okay, y'all should please forgive the crustiness of my face, but anyways, I'm going on to detangling my hair, and the Olaplex side, it was pretty straightforward. And then I moved on to the Briogeo side, hence my face. So, you know, things weren't really going as great as I hoped they would for that side, but we still pulled through anyways. Alright, so on to the middle section, which is the TGIN section. I took a little more time like detangling this section because my crown section is very delicate and it suffers like breakage and sensitivity and all that stuff. So, and I like to isolate that section so I can take my time and work with it every time I'm washing my hair, because it requires a lot more attention than the other sides of my hair. This is unrelated to the deep conditioning or detangling test, but I just decided to mention that as a tip for anyone that's going through that as well. Okay, so it's down to the last 2 sections now. The first one I'm working on at the back there is the hydration elation section, which was pretty easy to detangle. And then the second one is the Shea Moisture JBCO section. Same thing, pretty easy to detangle. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because I'm going to go over it in the next clip that comes up. Alright guys, I'm done detangling each section. You know the eye bags. Okay, I'm really tired. I need more sleep. Alright, so I just did 2 ratings. One of them is absorption into my hair, and I feel like you can kind of see the ones that are still, I don't know if it's a function of the thickness of the deep conditioner or like it's a function of how much I use, but I feel like I use the same amount pretty much on every section. Here, like this is the Olaplex one, it looks like it kind of disappeared, and you could tell like from when I was detangling and separating that it was like inside my hair and it had become one. But anyways, so for absorption, like Olaplex is the best in my opinion. Of course, in my opinion, who else? Anyways, then the hydration elation, like As I Am, Shea Moisture, and TGIN, I feel like they come next. Briogeo was the least. Honestly, it's like a 3.5 type of thing. Then for detangling, Olaplex was the best as well, not gonna lie. And then As I Am and TGIN were tied in the second place for like 4.5, and then Shea Moisture was a 4, Briogeo was a 3.5. So yeah, anyways, it feels like we kind of know what's happening right now, but we'll find out from rinse out. But if you absorb properly, then you rinse out easier, in my opinion, or at least in my experience with using each of these deep conditioners as an individual like test. So I'm not going to show you guys rinsing it out. I just feel like it's gonna be too much of a hassle, too much water on the floor. I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'll tell you guys the truth, I promise. Alright, so this is me after rinsing out. You guys are probably wondering why I'm doing a rinse out test, because I feel like there's some deep conditioners that just take hell of a long time to rinse out, and you're just standing there like, okay, and some of them tend to foam up as well. I don't know, like, I don't know if that's, I really don't know, but yeah, some of them do tend to foam up, and it's just like a pain to rinse out. You're just standing there waiting for the water to kind of run clear, or clear-ish. So that's why I did a rinse out test anyways. Surprisingly, I feel like the one that did the least, that took the longest time to rinse out, let me put it that way, was the TGIN Masque. And I was kind of surprised because I rinsed it out and then I was like ready to twist it up, but then I could still feel some slippery stuff, and I was like nah, and I had to rinse it again. So yeah, Olaplex was the best. It's just good, like it's good, like it's light, it absorbed into my hair well and everything. But anyways, Olaplex was the best, followed by like Hydration, Elation, the As I Am one, then Shea Moisture and Briogeo were tied at like 4, and then TGIN was a 3.5 because it wasn't that like too much different from, let me say, Briogeo. And yeah, it wasn't too much different from Briogeo and Shea Moisture, but like I could tell the difference between Olaplex and it, if that makes sense. So yeah. Alright, I just finished skincare. Ignore my raggedy shirt. Okay, this is the Briogeo side. Not sure what I'm feeling, but let me just twist it back up. I know it feels a little weird on that side, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like this sounds like you're very bad, but like, you know when you do a protein treatment, or like when you just rinse out, let's say, I don't know, Aztec clay from your hair. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, but not on the extreme end. It just feels like that kind of residue. But anyways, this is the Olaplex side. It feels fluffier because this is interesting. It feels fluffier than this side for sure, and it doesn't have that same, like, it feels like there's nothing left on my hair. My hair feels quite soft, so that's good. Interesting. This is it. This is really, like, this is borderline an experiment. Actually, it's an experiment. It's just that I don't have a control group. A control section, let me put it that way. But yeah, this is interesting. Surprised a little bit, because I feel like it's best to do this way, because I feel like when you use deep conditioners like separately, like if I were to use each one, like each one of the 5 on my whole head of hair, like I wouldn't be able to feel the difference in real time. So I feel like it's really best this way, because now I'm just like here like, wow, I really thought Briogeo was like, you know, great, but now compared to all the other ones, I'm just like, huh, at least so far. But yeah, this is the TGIN section. Okay, let me confess, yeah, I feel like the middle section of my hair is the roughest. Like my strands are the roughest, it breaks easiest, it's the driest, it's the one with issues like crown section problems, you know. So I'm not surprised that it feels the way that it feels, but it feels slightly better, just very slightly better than the Briogeo side. But yeah, it also has that same I just rinsed out Aztec clay from my hair feeling. So yeah. Okay, this is the Hydration Elation side. This is not bad, actually. But the ends of my hair are suffering. Not because of the deep conditioner, it's just the ends of my hair usually are very problematic. So this feels better than everything else but Olaplex so far. So that's good. It's just the ends of my hair that I know are problematic. And then this is the the Shea Moisture side. Okay. I think the scores are in. Shea Moisture side feels good. Actually feels good. The back sections of my hair are kind of a little similar to the crown section of my hair in terms of like, I don't know, difficulty. A little, because the crown section is the most difficult section of my hair. So TGIN had a lot of work to do. I'll just put that disclaimer out there as I'm doing all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna put down the final scores, and then y'all are gonna see me when I look a little more presentable, and I'm going to just give a summary of everything that we've talked about so far. Alright, I'm back looking a little more presentable. So the last thing I put was about price, and I did this in a way where I kind of calculated based on price per ml. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, all these deep conditioners, they're kind of different sizes, so I'm like, okay, it would make sense to do price per ml, so that way you know how much like you're spending per ml that you're using, if that makes sense, rather than, you know, just a blanket like statement about price. If that, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so I was going on and on and on about the price per ml breakdown in this clip, so I just wanted to do a voiceover so I could just give a brief summary of what the price per ml ranking ended up being. So I pretty much did like the price over the ml thingy, and I got my price per ml that way. So yeah, that's a quick summary of it. I'll put the like a sheet on screen that shows the calculation or whatever if anybody is interested in it. I just didn't want to keep going like super long about it if there were people that were not. So yeah, so that's how I ranked them, and I ranked them, I just decreased like okay, I ranked them in increments of 0.5. okay, so let's say the least expensive one, Shea Moisture, is 5, and the next one that follows after it will be a 4.5, then 4, then 3.5, that kind of thing. Like, that's what's going on. I don't know, English is hard today. All right guys, so there you have it. This is the final ranking of our deep conditioners test. But yeah, this was a very interesting experiment. I'm actually so proud of myself that I did this. But yeah, like I said before, it's made a lot more sense, or not made a lot more sense, but it was very good for me that I did this like with different sections of my hair and everything, because I feel like I wouldn't feel the same effect if I were to use one deep conditioner on my whole head and like test them and just keep like testing them. You wouldn't be able to feel like the difference in real time, or like that the experience would be so much different. So yeah, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you decide to buy any of these deep conditioners, let me know, and if you've tried all of them, let me know which one is your favorite. Am I like off? Do you think I was too harsh to one, or like, let me know what you're thinking anyways. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.